In our ad hoc studio, we have Rashaan Isaacs, one of the trendsetters that we're chatting here at the Cape Town Convention Centre. Assalamu alaikum to you, Rashaan.
Walaikum salam. First of all, oh my gosh, it's so wonderful to see you again. I didn't even recognize you until I sat now. I'm like, mashallah. So I want to actually
A very old friend, if I have to say, colleague, friend, and so much more, Rashaan, for many, many years. So I'm also just as surprised to see you here when you just walked in. Alhamdulillah. Rashaan Isaacs, our viewers will be listening to you a little bit later on. Already, okay, so you were one of our speakers earlier on. Alhamdulillah, a trendsetter, as they've introduced you as, and something that you've moved from media to, because I know the history, from media to trendsetter to fashion to so much more. You've just had this burst of energy to keep going. What is it about you that you just see other things beyond just the picture here?
I really think it's what this entire conference is also about. It's bringing people from internationals to locals together to learn, to share insights, to bring people together, to really elevate the next person as well. And it's really through connections like this and convening like this that we grow as individuals, because we are nothing without these connections. And all of us so varied. I absolutely 100% enjoyed the Muslima lifestyle section. You could sit there all day, which I literally did, and just take in all of the beauty that the other Muslim speakers will, like Auntie Sharifa, Sister Sharifa, Sister Maryam Lamous, Sister Hilaal. But it's also just sitting in the audience with your other sisters and experiencing the same thing together but differently, if I can say that, because you don't know where people are in their life and what they need to hear. And this is why coming to an event like this, when you leave so much wiser. Your heart just opens up to a different level, and you've definitely been spiritually elevated. So I think that in essence is also just why you always see me moving, because I'm looking for the next elevation.
I can vouch for that, Rashaan. Absolutely. When I see you, you are with a different project, a different mission. Rashaan Isaacs just on the go, mashallah. Just for the attendees here today and those watching at home, and also, of course, internationally, what can they look out for their experience when they leave here today?
When they leave here, I think, it's more also about giving people the opportunity to ask the question.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to our live broadcast. Apologies, great apologies. Eskom, let's just blame it on Eskom. We had a break in transmission there. Something happened with electricity. We were cut off. Technical problems, some gremlins, leave it there. I'm Gouwah Solomon. As we were chatting to Rashaan Isaac, the trendsetter here at the marriage conference, she had a private talk with some of the ladies earlier on about being a trendsetter and the life that she leads and how to get, the joy back of your life, I'm sure. We were chatting to to Rashaan, and we were just asking before the break, Rashaan, how, one would take away from this. What would you leave with when you are attending an event like this? Because yes, it's here in South Africa, in Cape Town per se, but it's actually an international event that goes from country to country. You spoke about rubbing shoulders with the ulama, the speakers literally going up to them, and that was awesome. Also, I spoke to Sheikh Saadullah and I said, you were just there now, people can talk to you. He said, yes, I'm ready to interview. So what else can we leave with when we attend an event like that?
Well, because I was at the Muslima lifestyle side, it was all Muslim women, all women. And I think it gave them the opportunity to ask the questions they would not have asked if you were watching TV or listening to a radio, because you get the shy feel. And it was a nice closed door session that allowed the women to listen intently and listen with their heart open and able to ask the questions they wanted to ask as well, if need be. And also, the fact that when you come out here, you can see the ulama up close and personal, and also just have a chat with them. And the fact that they are human, they are open to you coming up to them and just, having a conversation, I guess. I think it's been great. It's been a long time since we've had this kind of opportunity. And the fact that I've also been at the marriage conference when it was held in Johannesburg, and just the array of beautiful, amazing speakers there. The caliber of speakers here is just the same. The caliber of insight and the caliber of sort of in fact, you asked me now what they would leave with. They definitely leave spiritually elevated. I mean, I saw some people actually taking notes. We have prepared attendees, if I can put it that way.
Rashaan, shukran so much for your time. Absolute pleasure chatting to you. And I hope that the ladies benefited much and take that home and beyond to be attending events like this. All the best. We'll see you at the next event, inshallah. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.